Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. So I got another tent. I didn't pay for this one. The guy I bought the Blackthorn off for £14. He's having a house clearance and he's getting rid of all of his stuff because he's moving to a different country. So he sent us this for nothing. Didn't pay a penny for it. And this is the OEX Phoxx 1 V2. I've got no experience with OEX products, but it's designed and developed in the UK. Still got the tags and everything on it. Never even been used. It's a tunnel tent. Pause and read all that if you want. So the fly sheet, 5,000 hydrostatic head, that's awesome. Fire retardant, it's got aluminium poles. Ground sheets 4,000 hydrostatic head. So enough talk, let's get into it. Comes in a cool dry bag. It's a bit smaller as well than the Blackthorn. Feels a little, I don't know. Off the top of my head I think it feels very slightly heavier than the Blackthorn. So out of the dry bag it's definitely a lot smaller than the Blackthorn. So you get the tent, the poles look really nice. And these are branded poles, OEX Endura pole. And the pegs, you get a bunch like this with an elastic band, and then you get these, so I'm guessing these are the spare pegs, but these are pretty thick, lightweight, so aluminium, and pretty strong too. Good stuff. So let's get the tent set up. And just like the last tent, I'm not going to bother following the instructions, just going to set it up in real time, because one of the things I hate is when people speed up the setups so you don't get to see how long it actually takes to set up. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on. So one of the things I noticed is that pole on the top here looks like it's warped and bent. Don't know if you can see. Maybe it's supposed to be that way. Yeah. The pole's the same, it's got a slight arch on it, so it looked like it was warped, but it's not, just the way it's designed. So far it's looking pretty much identical to the Blackthorn. Except Blackthorn you have one stakeout point on the front, this has got two. And that is the inner tent pitched. So this has got metal clips on the bottom for the poles, and these clip onto here. This back one is under a lot of tension, a bit difficult to get it into the clips, but it's got two stakeout points on the back. One mesh vent in the front, big bit of mesh. Now this one's got another entrance. Oh no, I don't think that is an entrance because it's not big enough. It's smaller than the other side, so I think that's like a storage space. So when the fly sheet's on, you've got an extra bit of storage, which is cool. I haven't put the clips on this side. So the Blackthorn's got one stakeout point on the front right in the middle, and this has got two. And another thing I noticed, it's got a little hook right here for hanging a lantern. So that's cool. So we'll get the fly sheet on. It's not really an accurate way of showing how quick it is to put up, considering I'm rambling on and showing things and not just setting it up. And this has got the same tie-off points on it that the Blackthorn has. So that's it set up. Apart from the guy points. It's just got another flap for the vent on the back, and it's got these metal tensioning rings on them instead of those plastic things. And it's got clips for attaching the ground sheet to the inner tent. So you only need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pegs, or 7, 8, 9, 10 if you want to put the guy wires out and the bits for the front rear vent. And you've got a front vent here with a thing on. I can close up. That's the front profile. It's not tensioned properly. Looks a little bit bigger as well, but I'll go home and I'll set it up in the garden right next to the Blackthorn and do a comparison. So inside the tent, it's longer and there's a lot more space than the Blackthorn. You've got one front, or the head mesh, not the head mesh, like the head end mesh, and then a little bit at the bottom. And the door is one continuous zip all the way down. Whereas on the Blackthorn, I think they're both met here, and you zip one up and then zip the other one all the way along to get out. So that's cool. You got your lantern hook, and then on this side you've got the other door, which is the same, one continuous zip. You got all that space there for a small pack, some boots, cooking gear, whatever, in that side there. Actually, you can get a pack in there easy, and your boots and other stuff here. And then in here, looks like you got a pocket. Yep, helps if it's in frame. And then you got a load of fire safety and whatever Bofunkus. So the floor feels a lot tougher than the Blackthorn as well. And see, it's got a load of waterproofing tape, or seam sealant, whatever you want to call it. So that's the Blackthorn and the OEX inner tents. And they're both about the same length, but the OEX is a bit higher. Similar construction, except it's got one stakeout point on the back and one on the front, and a lot more mesh. And the OEX has got the 2 stakeout points on the front and 2 on the back. Both have got no mesh on the other side. Tell a lie. Top of the Blackthorn is pretty much mesh.